Welcome to round 4 of the Great American Stampin' Show. I'm Shannon West. I'm so excited you are here. I'm excited to be here. And today we are featuring the So Refreshing stamp set. Let me just ask you a question. If you're a card maker, have you ever had that idea in your mind of making a card and it just wouldn't go away? That's my experience with this card that I'm about to show you. I just kept thinking in my mind and I had to make it to see how it would look and to see how to make it work. So I can't wait to share that with you. My competitors are also creating their amazing videos, and you can find their videos in the description of this video. So watch all 4, vote for your favorite. I'm feeling good about this one. I think you're going to like it. Well, I have no idea if you're going to like it, to be honest, but I'm pretty excited to show you. So let's get after it. Here's a view of all of, well, I got to add the stamp set in there, of all of the fun things I'm going to be using on this card. I'm really excited to show you guys. There's kind of a lot. This is a pretty intense card. So I've got a lot of things around me off camera. But I'm zoomed in quite a bit here so that you can see what I'm doing because there's some detail here. So my color scheme: smoky slate, crushed curry, bubble bath, blueberry bushel, double B's there. And then I've got a little bit of cardstock here all ready to go. These are the dies that I'm going to be using. So you'll see as I go through those, there's a lot more dies also that I'm not using. Like there's another picture. This picture goes around the stamp set, which you'll see in a minute, but there's another picture that's just a unique picture. So, and then the stamps are just so awesome. There's the picture, the filling of the picture, the flowers. I'm not going to use the flowers today, but I bet that my competitors are using them. So you'll need to watch the other 3 videos to be able to see how to use the rest of the stamp sets, because between the 4 of us, we're usually pretty good at using up all of the different things that are in the stamp sets. That's one thing I love about the Great American Stampin' Show is you get a really good variety, and I can't wait to see their projects and their videos. I haven't seen those either yet, so pretty excited for that. Starting off, I'm just going to stamp a few things here. And there's also a lot of die cutting for this card. So I am going to stamp everything first and then do some die cutting. So that is smoky slate. And I think that's the only thing that I stamp with smoky slate. So I'll put that out of the way. Let's see, crushed curry, not much crushed curry here. Just a very important part though that we definitely need to see. And that is going to be a lemon wedge, well, or a lemon slice, I guess we would call that. But I also want to do one right here on the corner of this tag. This is one of the tags from the tailor-made tags. And this is what I'm going to use for my greeting. So blueberry bushel will be the greeting today. And actually, I chose not to use a greeting from So Refreshing. Instead, I'm using a greeting from Bottled Happiness. This is another stamp set in the annual catalog, and I'm going to use this one, Overflowing with Happiness. So that gives you a little bit of a hint of what this card is all about. So let's see, I need to get this on a block. So there you go. There's a piece to the puzzle. You see if you can figure that out. So blueberry bushel and overlapping the lemon slice, just a titch. So that's kind of in the background. And that is a really intense color. So I'm going to set this one right up here and let that out of the way. Let it dry for a little bit. That's it. That's all I need of the blueberry bushel. And then bubble bath. So this is one of the main colors that I'll be using. Oh, I also need, where's my stays on? I need some stays on. Woo! That was a close call there. Close call indeed. So there's a glass. I need 2 glasses. And what else do I need? I think that might be it. But now I need, oh, and then my picture. My picture was also stamped in Stays On. And now I'm going to add some color to that. So I'm not going to have lemonade today. I'm going to have, well, I guess it's lemonade. In my mind, it's pink lemonade. So that, actually, I don't want that. I inked the whole thing up. This is Bubble Bath. But instead of inking up the whole filler on the picture, I'm going to do rock and roll, but only roll the side. Like that. Can you see that? Can you see how it's rocked and rolled around the edge right there? That actually looks perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that down to my picture. If I can get that lined up right. And you know what? This actually doesn't look bad if it's not lined up right. You still get the idea there. And then there's another piece. This is like the top part of the picture if you want to fill that with a different color. So you could put like a dark punch down here and then, you know, lighter if you're in like a, I don't know, some other color. Oops, I did the same thing again. But there, well, I'll stamp it once so you can see what it looks like stamped, which is kind of cool. But now I'm just going to rock and roll that part right there. So it's just kind of the top part like so. As if, you know, you might get the feeling that the delicious pink lemonade is being poured out. I'm going to fill up that part right there. Well, should I? I think it'll be fine because I think I might end up covering that up a little bit with the glasses. So now let's move to the glasses. Let's put some pink lemonade in these and get ready for a nice little drink there. Let's see. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me just double check everything. Okay, now I'm going to use all of my dies to cut these items out. We've got two. The die set has 2 cups. It's got 2 lemon slices as well, but we only need 1. And then the ice cubes have a die. And then there's these fun dies. There's little strawberries and little toppers or stems for the strawberries. So I'll cut those out of real red, granny apple green, and then this cute stem as well out of granny apple green. Now, one thing that I haven't mentioned yet is this really cool die is a tablecloth or a rug or just a placemat for all of this stuff to be sitting on. So I'm going to cut that out of designer series paper. Look at all of these incredible embellishments. Oh my word, I cannot wait to layer these up on my card so you can see them all working together. I cut out the lemon slice right here and I'm just going to cut a little slit in it right to the center and then just slip that over the edge of the cup. Come on, you silly thing. It's my Butterfingers today, apparently. Okay, there we go. Kind of let it hang off the card a little bit. And to secure that in place, I'll just use a dimensional to make sure that that stays right there. Okay, hold on a second. This dimensional I have is too big, so now I got to trim that off. But no worries, we'll get it eventually. So, whoops, just took that off. That's fine. I'll set it in a safe place. So that's ready to put on our card. I'll set it upside down. And I already did that same thing. So one has a strawberry and one has a lemon slice on it. And then the other 5 strawberries that I cut out are right here with those cute little stems on top. I recommend just putting the least amount of liquid glue you can on those and then put those together. Okay, all of these pieces are ready. They're now sitting aside so that I can move over and start working on the card. So we need a piece of Bubble Bath, and these are regular card front. And then I have a piece of Smoky Slate that I've already run through the Cane Weave embossing folder. So this will be the front of our card, and then this will be, well, you'll see what this will be. So to start off with, I'm going to kind of get an idea of where I'm going to put my picture. Now the secrets are coming out. You can see there what is it? Oh my word, pink lemonade is going to be pouring out of the pitcher. and overflowing with happiness. How fun is that? So I'm going to just kind of get an idea of where I might put this together so that I can arrange the rest of my card. So it'll be about right here and right there. So just for a minute, I'm going to set that right there and draw some pencil marks that I will be able to fully erase, and just kind of imagine that this is the happiness flowing out of that picture down like this. Okay, so you can get an idea right there. That looks great. I am going to stop there. Now, what I'm going to do is, are you along with me on this? I have worked really hard on this card. I really want to win. So hopefully you stick with me and watch where I'm taking you. I'm going to put this into my paper trimmer and leave this edge and this edge at 1/4 of an inch. I think that worked right there. Okay, so you can see that there's a straight line right there and a straight line right there. And that worked, I think that worked pretty well. This is gonna work. Let me just trim these off. And now I'm going to cut along my pencil lines. And if there's any left, I'll just erase those, no problem. And now, it's funny, it looks kind of like a dolphin or something, you know, it looks like nothing. But it is going to be something magical. Don't you go away. Let's see, got all those pencil marks removed. Now, the purpose of this is just really so that I can attach it to the card. And this bubble, we're going to attach it to this bubble bath. So that is what's going to show through. So what I'm going to do next is just do a little pencil mark here so I know about the area that will be showing through. There we go. So now you can see that image shown there. And what I am doing, okay, I'll tell you my secrets now. What I am attempting to do is to create a shaker card. So I have 2 Post-it notes stuck together. I could have used the masking paper, but I kind of already started this before I thought of that. So we'll just continue on with that. And what I'm going to do here is just cut some strips that are kind of like a, there we go. I'll just kind of put that there. And they're just kind of a ray, like a ray, a sunshine ray, sort of. I thought of using the Ray of Light stamp. I love that, Rays of Light. But I actually used that last time for the Great American Stampin' Show. If you saw that project, what was that project? It was the Softly Sketched. So I didn't want to use the same stamp set twice. So I went with that one instead. So you can just see I'm cutting just these little angled pie pieces, pizza pieces, really, you could call that. And this one, I'll just kind of put it right through there. Okay, so those are masks, and they are masking off this section that's going to show through on my shaker card. Where is my bubble bath? There it is. You know, my Facebook group, I call my stamping Facebook group is Stampin' Shenanigans, and I'm always saying, yeah, you never know what mischief is going to happen. And same here on the Great American Stampin' Show, because you know what? I'm not that great at planning ahead about what I'm going to do and crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. So sometimes it's just a wild experience for all involved. Okay, I think that is going to be great. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's peel away our masks and see how it looks. How cool. And finally, yes, that worked great. And I got a little extra here, which is fine because we're going to cover over that. Okay, let's see now. What's the next step? The next step, I need to have a window sheet that I'm going to put down to this. And so I think this is actually bigger than what I planned. So I might have to cut a new window sheet, which is totally fine. Doesn't matter. This doesn't need to be, this is tear and tape. This doesn't need to be super close to the window. So first step, if you've never made a shaker card, is to just get the window sheet attached to the cardstock. It doesn't have to be airtight. When we do the, what are those things called? Foam strips, those have to be airtight. So you have to watch that. Tear and tape backing is off. So all that tape is around there. And now I'm going to put this window sheet down. Oh, I'm going to check it to make sure it's clean because I don't want any dirt trapped in the card. And so I'll just put it right there so it covers over the entire window. Dolphin window, I guess we could call that. Wait a second, did I do that on the wrong side? Nope, I did it on the right side. Amazing. Everything's coming together. It's being so good right now. Okay, now let's double check and make sure that the window is there. It's all looking perfect. I might need to erase some of these pencil marks. Hadn't thought about that until now. Next step, let's shake this baby. Shake it. Yeah, okay, we're gonna start the shake in here. Oh, there's a little something on my window sheet right there, but I think I got it. Okay. This is the critical part when you're doing a shaker card. I've got these cool foam strips, and you really do just line right around the window, but you don't want to go cross into the window because you'll be able to see that from the other side. And these, they bend pretty well, but I'm going to just cut them up into like a few smaller pieces so that I can put them around where I want them to go. You do need to make sure that all of the foam pieces are touching each other so that there's not a hole where the shaking bits can sneak out. See that? Looks great. Everything is progressing nicely, feeling happy. Well, I mean, I forgot I had all of these things sitting here. All you had to do was look up and say, oh, those are the things that are going to get shooken. Shooken? That's not a word. Shaken. Shook? Those are the things that are going to get shook. Ice cubes, strawberries, maybe one more strawberry in there. I think that's it. And then I've got these cool sequins that are in the catalog that I'm going to add to it. So I've got like my mini spatula. I'll just dump some of those in. So let's layer that on. Moment of truth, my friends, moment of truth. How is it going to happen? Oh, I forgot one little thing I realize now. We need a couple of foam strips over here to support this side. So I'll stick some of these down. And maybe one up here across the top. Should be good. Whoops. So there you can see it's just supporting that right there and sticking that together. All right, does it work? It shakes and look at those rays. That looks amazing. I'm really pleased. Oh, happiness. Okay, so let's put together the rest of this card now. I didn't mention that this tablecloth was cut out from the glorious Gingham Designer Series paper. Isn't that perfect? The perfect tablecloth for this. Okay, I know that needs to go right there. So the tablecloth can go about right there. And then we'll have our cups kind of down here to the side. Overflowing with happiness, our greeting, our glasses are going to go in here. I'm thinking let's do the lemon one this way. So I'll do the strawberry one over here. Perfect. lemon one over there, and then the greeting will go down below. So let's put these here. That's nice right there. This is the one that's already half unbacked right there. So those look nice together. Ooh, cute. So you get a little bit, just a tiny little splash of yellow. Isn't that cute? And then I've got one more splash of yellow happening right here with this gold satin edged ribbon. I like big bows, and I cannot lie. I didn't plan to say that, but you know what? It just fits. I like big bows on cards, especially on tags. So now, where is the right placement of this? I don't want to cover all the fringe up on the tablecloth, so I'm thinking maybe just, I don't know. It's kind of a tough choice. Last thing, ooh, I almost forgot. This cute little leaf can go right in there. I'll just kind of tuck it down in here to add a little bit more granny apple green. Maybe stick it behind that. And then there's one strawberry left, so I don't really want to waste that. Where should we put that? Maybe maybe here? Maybe over here. I'll just throw it down here, and that'll be adorable. Ooh, that was way too much. I do not need that much. Hold, please. Scoop that up. Let's use my take your pick tool to set that right in there. It's almost like it's on a strawberry plant. Okay. Okay, that's my card, except for it's not on a card yet. I am just going to place it on this smoky slate card. So I'll put a bunch of adhesive because this is already perfectly card front size. So it should just go down right on there perfectly, perfectly ready like so. And that is round 4 for Shannon in the Great American Stampin' Show. What do you think? I don't know. I think this card is pretty magnificent, and I am thankful that you watched with me and hopefully learned something and enjoyed this stamping experience today. I'd love for you to vote for my card. I'm overflowing with happiness whether you vote for my card or not. But thankful that you watched today. Would love for you to subscribe to my channel so you get all of the future Great American Stampin' shows as well as the other videos I do. And make sure to go watch my competitors, Brandy, Jody, and Julie. Links are in the description. See you next time. Bye-bye.